So in 1966, the apartheid government declared Cape Town's District 6 a whites-only area under the Group Areas Act of 1950. Over 60,000 inhabitants were forcibly removed to the Cape Flats. Address Unknown is a short film fictional depiction of what is now known as the District 6 removals. The film stars Stefan Erasmus and Bianca Flanders and is directed by independent filmmaker Nadine Cloete, whose work focuses on themes of identity and history. It had its world premiere last night at the Black Star Film Festival in the United States and will show at the Durban International Film Festival in September. Let's get a glimpse of what it's all about.
Kom tot Pontivy te gaan. Wat die is aan ons plek. Ons hart en ons siel lewe in die plek. Die is waar ons hoort. Eendag gaan ek nog uitvind waar hy woon.
Jy moet nie dom wees nie, man.
Dis nog nie my tyd nie.
Okay, so now joining us now on the line is director Nadine Cloete and lead actor Stefan Erasmus to tell us more about the film. Nadine and Stefan, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Nadine, can you take us through the creation process and the story concept, and why did you specifically pick the District 6 story?
Thanks so much for having us. Look, the script is written by Anton Fischer, and he approached me to direct the film. I think Anton was inspired by, his own life experiences, as well as an interview he did with the last postman in District 6, Zane Young. So the film is like loosely based on Zane Young's experiences. And for me, it was important to get involved because I'm very passionate about, narratives that have been erased, or, and how we get these narratives out on different platforms so that we can, new generation, how do we speak about these matters, because they still affect us, right?
Stefan, let me bring you in here. Who is Joey in the entire story, and what does Joey represent?
Well, Joey is, within the narrative of the story, he is the last postman in District 6. And he sort of represents the idea of looking for the people that your community, and then the community crumbles literally around you. So he's trying to find his friend who's been forcibly removed from his house. And he represents that, we spoke about this yesterday a little bit, the emotional struggle that someone in that time goes through. Because your world is now changed and it's crumbling around you, and you have to now navigate new emotions and new feelings within this time.
Nadine, I'm sure a lot of consultation had to get underway and a lot of research had to get in for you guys to put this together. Did you involve the District 6 Working Committee in any way? And have they seen this film, and what's their reaction if they have?
Yeah, we had a close working relationship with the District 6 Museum. And I'm not sure who tuned in yesterday, because it was, the world premiere was done on the Black Star Film Festival website. So people could buy a ticket and log in. But the general reaction has been, that people felt so many different emotions in a short space of time. And that's what we really wanted, to do, because it's difficult within a short film or even in film itself to, effectively communicate everything and all the characters that were around at the time. But I think what we wanted to do was communicate a certain feeling, and I hope we've done that effectively. So we look forward to more people accessing it when it screens via the Durban Film Festival, and also when the lockdown period is over, to then have a physical screening at the District 6 Museum.
Joey, do you want to tell us a little more about Stefan, sorry. Do you want to tell us a little more about the research that went into the character of Joey and the research that went into knowing the surroundings and everything that's been going on around District 6? Were you familiar with the entire story? Was it an easy research process for you?
Well, I think with every research process, there's always something new to discover. What we did a lot of was we spoke to Zane, he was one of the original postmen in District 6, and chatting to him really about what his experience was during that time, and really getting to the core of the pain and the struggle that he went through. We also looked at a lot of archived footage, which was phenomenal because not everyone has access to this archival footage, and seeing real accounts of real people and what they've gone through really helped inform not only the character, but where the work and where this type of work needs to be going in the future.
Nadine, just to wrap it up, what was the response like after the movie premiered at the film festival yesterday, at the Black Star Film Festival? And what do you anticipate that the reaction will be when it finally gets out to other people who haven't heard of the story? And do you expect to take this even further beyond the borders into other nations?
Yeah, look, some of the response was they hope that we'll be doing a feature film. So maybe that's in the pipeline. Let's see. I think it would be important to do that. Other expected reactions. Yeah, I just, for me, I just hope people can see themselves in it, and I hope that we can start intergenerational conversations. For me, it's always exciting to hear that people, in their families are watching it together and, watch work together and discuss it. And yeah, we do hope to take the film beyond the borders because there are, even though it's a specific South African District 6 experience, there are universal themes in the film. So I feel like more people will be able to connect with it.
All right, thank you so much. That was the director of the fictional short film Address Unknown, Nadine Cloete, and lead actor Stefan Erasmus, who plays Postman Joey. Yes, a movie that is probably going to make waves as it talks about the stories of South Africans, specifically District 6.